Now student, we will solve some questions of profit and loss of R.S. Agrawal book exercise 10a. Question number 25. It is telling that if the selling price of the TB is equal to 6 by 5 of its cost price, find the gain percentage. Listen, it has not given either it is there is a profit or loss. So we have to understand that whenever improper fraction is given, in that condition the person is getting profit. Here this is improper fraction, so it means the person is getting profit, but we don't know anything. So firstly we will assume CP. As we have assumed, CP of the TV set is rupees X, and the SP of TV set is equal to 6 by 5 of the CP. CP is given X rupees, so 6 by 5 of CP is equal to 6 by 5 X. Now profit is equal to profit. As you know that how we will know the profit. Profit is equal to SP minus CP. SP is given 6 by 5x and CP is given x. So 6 by 5x minus x is equal to x upon 5. We will do a fractional subtraction and getting the answer x by 5. Now it is telling find the profit percentage. Profit percentage is equal to profit multiplied with CP multiplied with 100. So profit is given x by 5 divided by x. So x will reciprocal, so it became 1 by x. X by 5 into 1 by x into 20. X is divided by x, 5 divided by 5 divided 100 20 times. So the profit percentage is 20%. Next question it has given, in the selling price of the flower vase is 5 by 6 of its cost price. Listen, up here it has given 5 by 6. As I have told you, whenever it will be improper fraction then we will get profit, but here it is a proper fraction, so it means we are getting loss. So it is telling find the loss percentage. So let the CP, because we don't know the CP and the SP means the cost price and the selling price of the object, so we will take here cost price of flower is taken as X. So SP yani selling price means 6 by 5 of CP. So 6 by 5 5 by 6 of CP. So 5 by 6 multiplied with X, so it became 5 by 5x upon 6. So how you will get the loss? Loss means a CP minus SP. CP is given X and SP is given 5x minus 5x upon 6. So fractionally, firstly we will take LCM of 6 and 1. So 1 6 ja 1 6 ja 6. So 6 multiplied with x, 6x, and 6 1 ja 6. So 5x it became. So 6x minus 5x is equal to x upon 6. So it is asking how we have to find out the loss percentage. Loss percentage is equal to loss upon CP multiplying with 100. Loss is given x upon 6 divided by x. So it became x upon 6 multiplying with 1 upon x. X is divided by x. 6 divides 100 50 times and it remained 3. So 50 upon 3. So it will change into 16 2 by 3%. Next question it has given, by selling a bouquet for rupees 322, the florist gains 15%. At what price should he sell it to gain the 25%? Listen, selling price is given and the profit percentage is given, but the florist wants the 25% gain price. So for that sake, firstly we have to find out the CP. So we don't know the CP, so we will find out CP here. As we have assumed CP as X, SP is given 322 and the profit is given 15%. So firstly we will get the CP, then we will use the required profit, and then we will get new SP. So SP multiplying with 100 divided by 100 plus percentage profit. 302 is the CP, 100 is multiplying, and 100 plus 15. So after the multiplication and the division, we are getting the answer 280 rupees. 280 rupees we have got as a CP. So we now we have to find the SP on the profit of 25%. So new SP I have written for better understanding. So CP multiplying with 100 plus new profit percentage divided by 100. So 280 multiplying with 100 plus 25 upon 100. So it become 280 multiplying with 125 divided by 100. 25 5s are 125 and 25 4s are 100. 4 7s are 28. It becomes 70. 75s are 350. So new selling price will be 350. Whenever the florist will sell the bouquet in 350 rupees, then he will get a profit of 25%. Next question. Question number 18. It is telling that by selling an umbrella for rupees 336, a shopkeeper loses 4%. At what price must he sell it to gain 4%? Same type of question is given, but here in previous question it was given that first he was getting a limited profit of 15%, but he needs the 25% of profit. Here he loses this 4%, but he wants the gain of 4%. So SP is given 336 rupees, loss is given 4%, and CP is given X. So CP is equal to SP multiplying with 100 divided by 100 minus loss. So it became 336 multiplying with 100 upon 100 minus 4%. So it became 336 multiplying with 100 upon 96. After the multiplication and division we have found there is 350 rupees is the CP of that object. Now on the 350 rupees he required a profit of 4%. So it has written required profit is given 4%. So whenever required SP is demanded, then we will use the formula, same formula previous, CP multiplying with 100 plus profit percentage divided by 100. But here required profit I have written because that was the requiring in the question. So it will CP means 350 multiplying with 100 plus 4% is the required profit divided by 100. 350 multiplying with 104 divided by 100. So multiply and divide, 0 divided by 0. Now 5 7s are 35, 5 2s are 10, and 2 divided 104 52 times. 52 will multiply with 7 and it will be rupees 364 instead of 336 rupees. If the shopkeeper will sell that object in rupees 364, he will get a profit of 4%. Next question, question number 29. A radio is sold at the rate of rupees 3120 rupees at a loss of 4%. What will be the gain or loss percentage if it is sold for rupees 3445? So for that sake, it is getting a loss and SP is given. So firstly we have to get CP. Without CP, listen, three things are required: CP, SP, profit or loss. If these three things are given in the profit and loss question, then question can be solved. So firstly, let the CP be X. So SP is equal to, SP is given 3120 rupees on which he is getting loss of 4%. So CP, say SP multiplying with 100 divided by 100 minus loss percentage. So it became 3120 multiplying with 100 divided by 100 minus 4. So it became CP is equal to 3120 multiplying with 100 divided by 96. After the multiplication and division, we have got 3250 rupees is the CP of the object, and the object is sold now in rupees 3445. Now easily we can see here 3445 is greater than 3250 rupees. So it means it is a condition of profit. So I have written here clearly SP is greater than CP. In that condition there will be profit. So profit is equal to SP minus CP. So 3445 minus 3250, because new SP, assumed new SP was given 3445 and CP we have found 3250 rupees. After difference we have found profit is equal to rupees 195. So profit percentage is equal to profit upon CP multiplying with 100. Profit is given 195 rupees, CP is given 3250 rupees multiplying with 100. After multiplication and division we are getting the answer, a profit of 6%. It means if the object will be sold in place of 3120 rupees, the object will sell in 3445 rupees in place of 3120 rupees. The shopkeeper will get a profit of 6%. Next question, question number 31. It has given a shopkeeper sold 2 fans for rupees 1140 each. On one he gains 40% profit, he gains 40%, while on the second he loses 5%. So calculate his total loss or gain percentage. So firstly we have to know about total selling price and the total cost price of that object. So selling price of the first fan is equal to 1140. So profit is given 14% on the first fan. So we will get CP. Firstly we have to know CP, then we will know anything. That CP formula says SP multiplying with 100 divided by 100 plus profit percentage. So 1140 is multiplying with 100 divided by 100 plus 14. So it became CP is equal to 1140 multiplying with 100 divided by 114. 114 divided it 1140 10 times. So 10 is multiplying with 100, it became 1000. Means the cost price of the first object was rupees 1000. Now we have to find out the cost price of the second object. It has given SP of the second fan is given 1114 rupees also, but he is getting a loss of 5%. So firstly we have to find the CP, and during the loss percent, when loss percentage SP is given, the formula is SP multiplying with 100 upon SP minus loss percentage. So CP is equal to 1140 multiplying with 100 upon 100 minus 5. So CP is equal to 1140 multiplying with 100 divided by 95. After the multiplication and division we are getting the answer 1200 rupees. So firstly we have to know what is the total CP and the total SP of the object. Total CP is given, total SP is given, 2 object is there and both object has been sold in 1140 rupees. So its total value will be 2280 rupees, and the total cost price is given. First price is 1000 and second price cost is 1200. So added it became 2200. It is very much clear that CP is less than SP. It means it is getting a profit. So SP minus CP is equal to profit. So SP is given 2280 rupees minus 2200 is equal to 80 rupees. We are getting a profit of 80 rupees. So according to profit percentage formula, it says profit upon CP multiplying with 100. Profit percentage is equal to 80 rupees is the profit and 2200 is the CP multiplying with 100. After multiplication and division we are getting 3.64% is the approx profit on the objects. 33 question, 33 number. This is the last question of this exercise. It has given Ahmad buy a plot of land rupees for 4,80,000 and he sold 2/5 of its at a loss of 6%. At what gain percent should he sell the remaining part of the land to gain the 10% on the whole? So firstly we have to know what is the CP? CP of the plot is given 4,80,000, and it is telling that CP of 2/5 of the land is sold. So rupees 1,92,000 plot has been sold at a loss of 6%. So 6% is the loss. So what is the SP in how many rupees he sold? So CP multiplying with 100 minus loss percentage divided by 100. So CP is given 1,92,000 multiplying with 100 minus 6 upon 100. So it became 1,92,000 multiplying with 94 divided by 100. After multiplication and division, we are getting the answer 1,80,480 rupees. Means the 2/5 of the plot has been sold in rupees 1,80,480 rupees. So firstly we have to get how much plot is remain and what is the cost price of the plot. So the rest part of the land is, total land was 1 and 2/5 of the land has been sold. So 1 minus 2/5 is equal to 3/5 part of the land was remain. So cost price of the 3/5 part of the land is equal to 3/5 multiplying with 4,80,000. So it became 2,88,000. 2,88,000. So required profit on the whole transaction is 10%. 10% is required the profit. So in how many rupees he had to sold the rest? It is telling that whole means on whole 4,80,000 he needs the gain of 10%. So firstly we have to know what is the SP of the object during the profit of 10%. It has given CP of on the whole price, whole land, CP of the whole land was 4,80,000 and the required SP was given CP multiplying with 100 plus profit percentage divided by 100. 4,80,000 was the total price multiplying with 100 plus 10 upon 100. So 4,80,000 multiplying with 110 divided by 100 is equal to 5,28,000. Means he needs total 5,28,000 and he had sold that price. He needs the price on the 3/5 of the land is equal to total selling price minus selling price of 2/5 of the land. So 2/5 of the land is 1,80,480. We'll subtract from 5,28,000. So it is getting 3,47,520 rupees. So what is the profit required on the 3/5 of the land to make it 10% on the whole transaction? So 3,47,520. This is the SP of the 3/5 of the land and CP of the 3/5 of the land is 2,88,000. So 3,47,520 will subtract 2,88,000. It became 59,520 rupees. He get a profit of 59,520 rupees. So how much profit he has got on the 3/5 of the land? So profit percentage is equal to profit divided by CP multiplying with 100. Profit is given 59,520 divided by 2,88,000 multiplying with 100. So after the multiplication and division, it had found 62 upon 3%. So it is getting 22 upon 3% is the profit he should need on the rest 3/5 of the part. So this exercise is complete. For getting the more solution of the next exercises, you have to follow my channels, like and subscribe it.